Welcome back to the TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Chang Nation. I usually support him. I like his content. This particular video, I'm a little bit disappointed. I know he always tries to play that medium, balanced line back and forth, but I think he really jumped the other side on this one. So, again, I appreciate you guys for all the 5,000 subs. I'm keep working harder. You guys just made me even more excited to do this content. Again, my partner Max is coming in for my 5,000 episode. We're bringing in a couple of MMA fighters for those episodes too, so we'll probably break it down into multiple episodes or multiple videos. And again, you guys will hear some of our backstory, some of the shit that I've done, and it's not always the best shit, tell you the truth. So please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
It's almost like men want to be more promiscuous than women, which kind of proves the point about hookup culture, right?
Wait, hold on.
This is Farha Khalidi. She's a popular TikTok influencer with 1.7 million followers, and recently she's been making her rounds on all the biggest podcasts in town, and let me tell you, she's definitely leaving a mark.
Ask the ladies to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
1.
What? Come on. 1?
I mean, isn't this a humbleness test? Like you say something over 6 and they humble you anyway? The intention is kind of to rate the woman's delusion or humbleness, which kind of proves that.
That is correct. That is exactly what this test is for. So maybe not be delusional or try to humble yourself too much. Why not give the correct answer? Like maybe you're a 5 or a 6, like average, like most people are. This is exactly what this test is for. And again, what Brian says, it is because women are so delusional with their numbers, and we see it on these podcasts that they are shooting above their market value. This is exactly what this proves.
The rating system is subjective because the argument is it's objective, but if the girl says 10, then the guys will call her a 2, and if the girl says 2, they say, funny how the girl that says 2 is the hottest girl, so they base it off personality.
This was a clip from the Whatever podcast where the host is known for asking girls to rate themselves. Now this is quite the trick question since there's honestly no correct answer. Rate yourself to...
Yes, there is, bro. This is the part I'm just confused about. There is a correct answer. Maybe be truthful to yourself and rate yourself about what you think you actually really are instead of 10s and 9s. Of course, if you're going to rate 1 or 2, unless you're butt ugly, and then, we'll take it. But most women that come on these podcasts are decent looking, like maybe 5s or 6.
Too high, get roasted.
I'm a 10.
Rate
Exactly. She wasn't a 10, bro. So, yeah, we can make fun of someone that literally thinks they're delusional.
yourself too low, get accused of lying.
I would say maybe a 4 or 5.
Stop the cap.
Now, I'm sure you've seen clips of these on social media since they're pretty viral. However, this question has always rubbed me the wrong way since
Why?
The whole purpose behind it is just to make girls sound dumb and shit on them. So when I saw this clip for the first time, it was actually one of those feel-good moments where it was like, yes, 1 point for the good guys, or good girls in this case. But as you can see, Farha...
You really think she's a good girl? Like, you don't even watch her full content. And like, again, I covered her on the Crucible, and she's not that smart. When you actually challenge her views and challenge the way she thinks, she is also doesn't understand and can't connect things together. So I don't agree with you, bro.
uses this guy's logic against him, and he's just absolutely dumbfounded and lost for words. This strategy of bringing girls onto podcasts to roast them for entertainment isn't just unique to the Whatever.
I agree with this.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I'm a virgin.
Stop the cap.
Wait, can you say it again?
I'm dead ass. Yeah.
Yo, this chick's hilarious, bro. You know, like dry humor?
Yeah.
It's like she's trying not to...
Literally, yeah.
She's just funny by not being funny.
See, like, even the other girls made fun of her. Notice that too, Chang. It's not just, Fresh and Fit. It was all the girls around her actually made fun of her and thinking that she is a virgin. It is not an unreasonable assumption that most women at this age are not virgins anymore.
This is a clip from the Fresh and Fit podcast, which is one of the most toxic, misogynistic podcasts on the internet. Essentially, they just...
Woo! Damn. Okay.
bring on a bunch of OnlyFans girls from my...
Like, I don't like Fresh and Fit. I think they are a little bit, but I wouldn't call them the most toxic and misogynistic podcasts out there, bro. Like...
Miami, who, let's just say they're not the brightest bulbs in the shed, and then they blindside these girls, debate them with these...
See, you say that they blindside these girls. These girls know exactly what this podcast is about. Maybe why not just have, like, maybe these girls should probably do a little bit of research themselves and maybe think about their answers before coming on the podcast, bro. You're attacking them for doing this when these girls literally know what they're doing and they go on there for clout. That's exactly what they go on there for. The girls that get clowned the most actually get the most subscribers from OnlyFans, from the men that watch the thing. So they get major benefits from it, bro. Major benefits from it, even though they're getting clowned on.
Arguments that they already like prepared a bunch of evidence for, and essentially these girls end up looking stupid, and then they generalize what these girls say to the
They go on there knowing that they're gonna look stupid.
Entire female population. That's honestly why I'm not a huge
I do agree that they do kind of try to portray it as the entire female population, and it's not, but it is a good chunk. I'm in the dating scene myself, bro. Like, most of the things that these women say on these podcasts are what most women say in real life too.
fan of these podcasts because they essentially just make these generalizations off of personal anecdotes, which are subjective.
You are so hypergamous, you won't have sex with a guy until the guy is the guy that you're looking for.
Of course, and then if I had had sex with guys and then they made less than me, and then you'd say, oh, because we broke up, it proves that none of those interactions counted, right?
I think the fact that you are a virgin right now just proves a point that you're like to a very high degree.
The fact that I'm abstinent means that I'm waiting for someone richer than me.
No.
Okay.
Hypergamy doesn't mean women are bad.
When did I say bad? When did I even imply that?
This final clip is basically Farha facing the final boss, leader of the Red Pill movement, Rollo Tomasi. One of his bread and butter concepts.
Yeah, this is really shows like the side that Chang is on. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rollo Tomasi either, but hypergamy is real, bro. Like, you act like it's not real. Like, her saving herself for a particular man is literally hypergamy, because she is looking for the best option that she can find. Never said anything about rich. And like, she was one that brought this rich in before. Like, if you're going for your best option possible, that's hypergamy. You're not going to settle for an average man when you can do better. And she can probably do better. And that's why she's waiting for it. So yes, that's hypergamy.
Concepts is called hypergamy, which is basically the notion that girls are always playing the field.
The notion. Okay, got
whether
it.
they know it or not, and they're just trying to find the best possible mate for survival and reproduction.
Correct.
So as you can see, like with this hypergamy concept, Rollo and his sidekicks, which are just other alpha male gurus, are just pretty dumbfounded since they're used to hearing girls kind of fall into their traps and saying the same answers, and that makes it easy to argue against them because it's predictable. So Farha is using her logic and wits to debunk this concept of hypergamy. Honestly, if she like wanted a different career path, she could easily.
You're putting up. Of course women are going to defend her. This is the sisterhood in action, bro. Like, come on, bro.
be a lawyer. I feel like she's very good at arguing, and
No,
this is
she's
a great
not.
example of
When you already do know all the questions that are coming out and you've done the research and ready to pounce on it, then yes, like I can see where you're coming from. But when they question her on things that she doesn't know, especially on the Crucible, she's also stupid, just like everybody else.
why you really need to take what people say on the internet, especially in the case of these gurus, with a grain of salt, since the reason
I do agree with
these
that.
red pill guys or alpha male type of guys behave this way is typically they've gotten burned in the past or they have some past trauma, and their way of
Dude, you do the same thing. You talk about when you were fatter and, and then you've changed and now your perception of things are different, but you still see how it was before. That, your looks do matter and things do matter. So you've actually, through your experience, have gotten to where you are and the way you are now.
of like dealing with it is just putting girls down, generalizing all girls, and just saying misogynistic things. And I think Farha is a great example of the power of critical thinking and logic, since
No, she's
we
not.
pretty much live in a day and age where anyone can be a guru, anyone can say whatever, market their get-rich-quick schemes. It feels like oftentimes social proof is a better measurement of education than education. Like someone who's like 1 million followers on Instagram is gonna have more credibility than someone with a PhD on a subject. That's kind of just like the digital age we live in and where the culture heading. So I think
You did the same thing. You just said that she has 1.7 million followers on TikTok. So, and she's going against people that write books, that have PhDs, that actually have high-end education. But yet, you just literally contradicted yourself with this this video on that particular subject.
I think the key takeaway here should just be to really just not take things at face value. You got to just analyze what's being said and then think about whether, you know, there's any merit behind it or not, right? In the context of dating, I think there's a ton of frauds out there who are just trying to be like these guru types. It's kind of sad because they basically just charge a premium for dating services, and oftentimes it's a little predatory where they're just trying to, you know, prey on the insecure.
And you talk about, like, you know, girls being on OnlyFans and stuff. Do you not think OnlyFans is predatory? Like, it's pretty predatory.
Security of men. On top of critical thinking, another thing you can take away from this video is that you gotta just stand up for yourself. Farha is a minority woman on a podcast with these alpha white guys, and she's pretty much just...
Whoa. Where did this white and, like, minority stuff come from? Like, we generalize women, majority of all women. Like, women are hypergamous. That's exactly what it is. And why are you bringing these guys' color in? Like, so what? They have white privilege? Is that what you're saying? And she's an Indian minority that she has to fight the white power? Or what the fuck's going on?
Owns their soul. So if she's able to do that, there's no reason why the next time someone tries to like disrespect you in public, like you can't just say something or stand up for yourself. Obviously be aware of the situation and adjust appropriately. Like you don't want to go out and like start fights unnecessarily, but at the same time, you don't want to get pushed around. And that's why I honestly just like encourage every guy to just hit the gym, work out, build some muscle. It's the easiest way to have the scarecrow.
That's exactly what these guys preach, bro. Like exactly what you preach. Like to build yourself, go out there, get some, you know, real life experiences with women. You preach the same thing, bro.
Effect where you look like you can fight, but you can't. There's a reason like no one tries to fight me is because I have muscle. In reality, I'm really not a fight. I've done some like Muay Thai, but I'm not much of a fighter, you know? And last but not least, I think this is the biggest takeaway of this whole video is you gotta just focus on your soft skills. I think the reason that Farha is able to pull these arguments off and like destroy these guys is because her delivery is very on point. You can tell she's super calm and confident. The thing is, like, I don't think many people could pull this type.
Most people can. Like you said, she's probably watched these podcasts a great deal amount, so she knows the questions and answers that are coming in. So almost every woman can do this. They just choose not to. And again, these questions are not that unreasonable.
Type of delivery off. If you go back through her old TikTok, she didn't always have this delivery.
I've met too many guys here who think that pressuring girls is just part of the chase / a form of flirting. But fellas, there is a whopping difference between making a girl want to sleep with you and making a girl sleep with you.
I think it was just like a year or two ago where it seemed like she changed something in the way she makes her TikToks.
Do you think most guys are good at like reading signals and everything?
No, but I think a lot of guys are also okay with transgressing the signals they do read.
Really?
And in turn, because she has a lot of repetitions making content, she's able to pull it off on the big screen, right? I guess like the medium screen, the YouTube live stream platform. But I think it is a great example of the whole saying where it's like, it doesn't really matter what you say, but how you say it. Had Farha been less confident, I don't know if the same effect would have happened where she like wins the argument. And that's pretty much a wrap. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Have you heard of this Farha girl before? What do you guys think about the red pill?
Disappointed in that Chow, bro. Like I said, I like Chang. I like some of the stuff he covers, especially the Asian stuff, but this is not it. Like, you have not watched enough of her content and enough of, because you dislike Red Pill, you dislike these gurus so much, you don't actually watch their content that much. I don't like Fresh and Fit, but I still watch a decent amount of their content because their arguments are still pretty solid. Yes, these women come on and make millions of dollars from coming onto a huge platform to get roasted, right? And whatever podcast is probably the least misogynistic podcast out there. And just because Brian's white, he's trying to oppress minorities. Like, you're going for a stretch, bro. Just my opinion. Please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. It's Chow Time.